You're about to watch one of the most unforgettable motorcycle pursuits ever caught on a helmet cam. A pulse-racing chase through the tight streets of Brazil in 2017. Details on what sparked it are unclear, but reports confirm the pursuing officer was part of Rome, an elite motorcycle division within São Paulo's military police, regularly used in high-risk urban pursuits. Most officers struggle to chase in small alleys and cramped city grids, but not Officer Rome. The suspect quickly learned this wasn't going to be easy, so he began taking bigger risks. He dove into a narrow alley, thinking he'd lose him there. What he didn't know was this unit trains on advanced motorcycle handling every 15 days. It would take far more than that to slip away. He nearly wiped out making a sharp turn, scraping a parked car before regaining control and rocketing forward again. Now, clearly panicking and confused, he looped around without direction, unsure where to take police next, but not completely out of moves. This pursuit was wild, fast, unpredictable, packed with moments you wouldn't see coming. And the most unexpected moment wasn't during the chase. It was how it ended. Sometimes a pursuit doesn't close with force, but pure fate. On August 2nd, 2023, Interstate 40 felt calm until a Dodge Durango shot past like a rocket. The westbound driver had one goal: reach Memphis no matter the danger. But once blue lights filled his mirror, that calm cruise flipped into a reckless sprint. What happened next was a dangerous cat-and-mouse chase across lanes and shoulders at speeds topping 100 mph.
202. All right, show 1037. Turn around here, Mound City. CV-27, what's your 20? We're 40, back eastbound now. Speed 110. PBI. It's in a 1016. Let me see your hand! Let me see your hand!
The people inside the Durango were taken into custody without a fight, ending the chaos in a surprisingly quiet way. Officers stacked charges, including speeding, reckless driving, and felony fleeing. For a few brief moments, he may have believed he could outrun the law. But reality always wins. And this time, it arrived with sirens and a long list of citations. October 19th, 2024, Dell, Arkansas. Trooper Tanner Seal clocked a motorcycle blasting 80 in a 60 on Highway 78. The moment he hit the lights, the rider dropped the hammer, shooting to 130 mph and turning a simple traffic stop into a full-blown pursuit.
C36, shots rolled to 24.
jeans, black jacket, black and red helmet. Can't get the tag right now.
The chase went west through Roslyn toward Big Lake Bridge, holding over 120 masts while the rider, later confirmed as Michael Eves from Mississippi, sliced dangerously through traffic near Fleeman Road. He pushed back to 125 Monopar, almost clipped a patrol unit, then blasted into a crowded 40 Maple RH neighborhood.
100 miles an hour coming to the curve. He's brake checking me. Get on your fucking face! On your fucking face right now, motherfucker! Get down! Get down! Now! Get down! Put your hands behind your back right fucking now!
When finally taken into custody, Eves had no injuries and refused medical help from Emerson Ambulance. He was transported to the Mississippi County Jail. He's now facing a stack of charges: felony fleeing, reckless driving, plus riding with no valid motorcycle license or insurance. On June 3, 2022, a stolen Ford Mustang ripped through the streets near Hapeville, Georgia. The driver had no clue a LoJack alert had already locked his fate in place. Within minutes, GSP's Criminal Suppression Unit was on him, like a heat-seeking missile. Sirens echoed, tires clawed at the pavement, and the late-night run turned explosive. The driver still believed he could outrun what was rolling in behind him.
Anyway, 3 seconds right, off the runways, working, gonna still have them. In front of the runways now, the airport interloop, just on out facing the wrong way on interloop. Trying to drive.
It ended almost as quick as it began when troopers pulled off not one, but 2 pits, killing the Mustang's momentum and any thought of escape. The driver, Dexter Lamar Williams, was yanked from the vehicle and arrested without further fight. Charges were stacked immediately, closing another chapter where stolen horsepower got humbled by trained professionals. When GSP's suppression unit shows up, the wise move is to surrender, because there's no beating that unit.
We've been following this for about the past 10 minutes, actually trying to catch up with us. What we understand, this is a Dodge Challenger, and it is a Hellcat, 707 horsepower motor in this car, and obviously going way faster than the speed limit here. This is just outside the Beltway on I-10. We're heading eastbound now, and probably about 100 miles an hour or so, if not faster.
Yeah, Don, that car is moving so fast. I'm not getting mixed minus on my IFB, by the way. I'm getting feedback, so I'm turning it down. But Don, that vehicle is clearly going at least 110 miles an hour. That guy is moving along. And those Chargers, if you've ever been in one of those and driven those things, they can cruise at 150 without a problem. And that's what's dangerous.
Well, that it is, Art. And again, a lot of police here in pursuit. They were ahead of him a little while ago. We were going back westbound on I-10, and then he went over the Beltway and then back to the eastbound side here on I-10. So we're headed back out toward the San Jacinto River.
Yeah, wow, look at that. And look at him weaving in and out of those vehicles.
Yeah, that's what's
Don,
scary.
and it is so scary because he is coming so very close to all of those vehicles. And they've been following him for some time now because we know that the officers were all around him and sort of spotted him and without lights, just sort of slowly following him, almost tagging him. But now we have a chase clearly underway, and this guy is cruising well above the speed limit.
They had been following him for some time. without lights and without a high-speed chase.
Well, and this guy clearly knows, we just lost our mixed minus. There we go. This guy clearly knows as well that he has some power under that engine. He knows how to operate the vehicle. This is a V8 under that thing. Those Chargers can clearly move at 130 consistently. And it is a muscle car. And that's what it's known for. And so, when you're moving along at this rate of speed, I mean, that's okay for this vehicle. It's not like it's going to overheat and, explode and have problems. But I'm just wondering about the police officers. They don't seem to be anywhere near this guy, and at least immediately, Don. Yeah.
Well, I would love to pull out even further to show you a wider shot to check on that.
Right, but we don't
I don't want
to
do that for fear that I might lose him.
Right.
Our pilot, Mike Silman, tells me that there is a vehicle, police vehicle, about a quarter-mile back. And I don't know whether you saw it flash by the screen there, but there were 3 more vehicles, emergency police vehicles that he just passed. He's moving along at a very good clip.
Oh my gosh. He really is. Yeah, I don't know nearly as much as Art does about muscle cars, but we can definitely see that this guy is really hauling it at this point. Don, we asked you a moment ago, you said you thought you were going about 110 and you're having trouble on.
Oh, we are. And HPD is as well, but thank goodness we've got the doubler on our camera here so we can take a picture of him from quite a distance.
Right. Yeah, we remind the audience that this is not, he's not right on top of him. The pilot, he has this incredible zooming lens that can go all the way into that vehicle that it makes it appear that we're right on top, but we're having a tough time keeping up with this guy. You know what? These things do not end well. And I don't understand the mentality of these people who are continually on the road like this, driving fast and weaving in and out of traffic and clearly not understanding what potentially could happen. And that inevitably they're going to be stopped. They're going to be captured. Yeah. I mean, that's the history of it.
And to continue our conversation about our speed, I just checked with Mike Silman, who's at the controls of our Sky Eye helicopter here. We're currently doing 120 miles an hour, and he is losing us.
Yeah.
We're at the maximum speed right now, but we're going to try to keep with him as long as we can.
Wow. And so what body of water are you guys crossing over right now? Where are you?
I'm sorry, Mike. This is the Trinity River.
Okay.
Trinity River. Okay.
All right. As we continue to watch this guy, he is really moving it there. And obviously, it looks as though he may be passing a lot of these folks on the left. Does that mean he's in that emergency lane, or is?
Yeah, he's on that shoulder.
No, this part of the freeway here is 3 lanes.
Okay.
And,
eventually, he's going to run into 2 lanes.
We made a mistake, and this is Lost River that we just went over.
Okay, Lost River.
Because I'm shooting so far out ahead of us here, it's taken a while for Mike to be able to tell me where exactly we are.
Right.
So because we're shooting so far ahead of us.
Wow. And we're firing a million questions at you. We got to apologize for that as well, Don, because we realize you've got much bigger fish to fry at this point, trying to keep up with this guy.
But there you just saw the Wallaceville exit sign,
right,
3/4 of a mile ahead.
All right, so Wallaceville, he's going to be approaching Winnie.
And I can,
yeah.
I have zoomed in all the way. I can't zoom in any further than that.
Oh my goodness!
I thought he was going to take the Wallaceville exit, but it's not.
Yeah. Okay. So to remind the audience,
rider,
here's the problem here. We've been trying to keep. We've been trying, as the chopper, I'm talking about we as the ABC 13, trying to keep up with this guy. The chopper's traveling at 120 miles an hour. We have extended zoom lens into this guy, and yet he's beating us. Mm-hmm. You know what? And that can't happen because, as much as we don't want it to happen, because HPD is having a tough time keeping up with this guy as well. So he's cruising sometimes well over 130, 140 miles an hour on some of those open stretches, clearly slowing down when there's traffic close by. But he's passing some of these vehicles like they're standing still.
Yeah, that's absolutely
that's how fast this guy is moving.
Well, and the interesting thing is the traffic continues to kind of build up there. We're seeing more vehicles than we did even just a few moments ago, and yet he seems to just thread the needle to just weave in and out of traffic here.
That's 563 Anahuac Liberty exit.
Okay.
I'm losing here behind the trees, but
All right, so that's the Anahuac Liberty exit. That would, if he took that exit, of course, it'd be going north to Liberty. But if he stays on this, eventually it's going to go from 3 to 2 lanes. He's going to eventually come to Winnie. And if he's being followed still by deputies, he's way out of Harris County line. He's already in. What's the next county? Colin, if you could check out the next county. I know you weather guys are always into understanding where the count is.
He's approaching Winnie.
Yeah, he's going to be approaching Winnie, and that's going to eventually take those 3 lanes into 2. You have 2 lanes, so.
Well, and the scary part is he keeps passing these motorcycle riders.
Right there.
What's that, Don?
One of the other things I might add is that we are trying to assist the police because we've got a camera on him and he has lost them. So we're trying to assist the police up here as to his exact whereabouts. But obviously he still continues to pull ahead. We're going to try to keep up with him as long as we can.
Yeah, Don, we're going to let you all kind of put the pedal to the metal there and continue to keep him in sight. But we can see a lot of 18-wheelers. Obviously, there's a lot of commercial traffic on I-10 East as it passes through our area.
Right.
But we think he is already approaching Winnie. He's very close to there right now.
Yeah, he's close to Winnie. He's not approached it yet because you still have 3 lanes of traffic.
Well, and he's hitting a lot of traffic right now.
Hitting a lot of traffic, but eventually those 3 lanes will be reduced to 2. That's close to Winnie. You're into Chambers County now. You're way outside of Harris County line, but yet he continues to move. You can't put spike strips. That's just not feasible, not doable at this point because there's so many other vehicles on the road.
It looks like we may see some police officials there. I'm not sure.
Police
some
on the
flashing
side.
lights, yeah.
But you know what? That might be something else as well because that guy just, is cruising by all of this and well, for him, this just may be a Thursday drive, This is just crazy what he is doing.
Well, we believe he's in a stolen vehicle, which obviously is giving him incentive to move even faster. But at some point, he's going to run either out of road or out of gas, or worse still, he might get involved in a traffic accident there. And we continue to see him just weaving in and out, obviously trying to elude as many people as possible. Can you still see the police helicopter, Don, or are they gone as well?
Well, Melanie, I can't, I can't turn around to look. I assume that HPD Fox helicopter is up with us. Mike just confirmed that they are here with us, and they also are trying to keep up.
Well, we will leave you be to go ahead and try to keep him in your sights there. But
well, I think this is one of the first times.